Oh boy. Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Farm Sim 19. I have not played this in almost a year. I used to play it a little bit just when the channel started. I used to play it a lot before the channel existed. And it's almost time for the new farming simulator, so I figured, hey, why not come back here and check it out, see what's going on. Not sure if anyone's awake. That's fine if you watch this later on. Don't blame you. It is late for most of you. That's totally fine. But here we are. I have a new... Ooh, what's this? Italia Light version. Interesting. I don't remember playing this, but apparently I played for like 2 minutes. That's fine. What do I want to start with? I think Farm Manager would like to set up some things. I don't know. I also just downloaded a new map. Where is it? Hove Talbauer? Yes. This one sounds great. I hope it loads. I don't have a ton of mods installed right now because it's not something that I really care about right now because I just haven't played in so long. I don't even know what's out there. Sorry, I do care a lot about mods. Absolutely. That's why I have this many installed. It's just right now I just want to play. I just want to get it going. So let's see what this is all about. Hanako, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see. Can I... Need to move my windows around again, as usual, because reasons. Hanako, are you... What continent are you on, or what continent are you watching from? Just curious. This thing is not really working. Doesn't matter. Put you here, and then put you here. Okay. Okay. Where is my... Wow. My controller I have not used in so long. And I forgot that I didn't have it out. I usually use it for... Where did I put it? It's old. It's ridiculous. Right here. Wow. It's been so long. And no, I've never played this on keyboard and mouse. Actually, that's a lie. I played 15 with keyboard and mouse for a while. Okay, it's a bit messy. I'm done now. But that's just a mess. You're awake. Living in Siberia usually means streaming happens either while I'm already asleep or still asleep. Siberia, that is 12. What time is it right now? 9, like 7 in the morning? Kevin Anderson, hey, how's it going? Other side of the world, is that Siberia or Australia? Not sure. You have enough money to start a farm business? Yes, it sounds great. Spring is here. Yes, we are playing with seasons because I like seasons. Oh gosh, this looks good. I forgot how pretty this is. I do hope the stream shows how pretty the game actually looks. It is quite... I'm quite taken by it. 1.25 million to get started. That's perfect. Do we have any starting equipment? These buildings are bigger than I remember them being. We don't already have cows, do we? It sounds like we do. Let's see. Where's our trigger point? I guess this trigger point. No, this must be feed. United States. You are 9:20, so you're the same time zone as me. Very nice. Very nice. That's the drop-off point here. There we go. We do have a bunch of cows already. Awesome. That is great to see. Do we have any equipment? Let's see. Gosh, it's been so long. I have to remember how to do other things. Wise garage. Yes, we have the nice Fiat. And then, looks like nothing else, just a lot of buildings. Okay. That's fine. I would like to see where my tractor is. The tractor is right here with the big plow attached to it. Oh, we're in Italy! That is nice. One thing that I have to change right away. I hate that the machines always turn off whenever you get out of it, so just have to find it. I think it's here. Economy driving, yeah, traffic, dirt, automatic start engine. That one I cannot play with. I don't like that the engines turn off when you get out of it. It's terrible. Not a thing. Okay, what fields do we own? Have you guys played Farm Sim before? Just curious, do I have to explain stuff? Since you two are the only ones watching right now, I would not mind explaining things if I have to. Looks like I don't own a field right now. Oh, actually, I have not played with the with the extended field information that you see on the left. So that's kind of neat. Sandy loam, silty clay, okay, loamy sand. I guess I'm going to start here. Yes, 65,000, sure. And let's see if we can plow up that land. Where are we? Wow, this has been so long. This is great. Nope, I don't actually want to run away. That field starts over there, and our tractor should be able to just drive on top of this road pretty nicely. Yes, tractors here drive a lot faster than vehicles, in case you were wondering. That's the field that I want. Great. Dab a lot after was free on Epic Games. It was on Epic Games for a while? I didn't see that. I probably owned it by then, but... yeah, Epic Games has surprisingly had a handful of pretty good games, actually, I gotta say. And I like playing this. Every once in a while, it's just a great time saver. Yeah, I'm gonna hire someone because I want to see a couple other vehicles that we can get. What tractor should I start with? Let's see here. I like the large tractors. There are a couple in here that I really like. Obviously, the crawler tracks are always nice. I don't have any large mods right now, and that's okay. The Masseys are nice, but the Staras, I actually appreciate. 180 horsepower. Okay. How much are you? 110? We have that money. That's fine. And then we need something to start planting anything really. It is seasons, so we're probably not gonna harvest today unless it turns seasons off. I'm kind of in between feelings there. It'll be nice to run a harvester right away, but I can also run the time forward a lot faster than where we are right now. I'm trying to determine if I want to do a contract quick, because that will get us set up faster. Ooh, this is the big plow with a Massey. Only give me 2,500 for it, but that's not bad. Yes, accept contract with the items. Let's get there. This is the Star we just bought. Nice and huge. Good. And it looks like I didn't click the right button for accepting the contract with the oh, I want this one. This is a good one. Borrow items. I have to click Y first. Got it. So there's this guy. We're not going to use you, so let's get you out of the way. I like the long tractors, but I believe these are used mostly in Brazil. If I remember right. I'm not 100% sure, but this one is what I want right now. Give me that Fendt. I don't even know if we can get in and out of this area, but this is our cultivator. This is our... actually, I think it's a... oh, I don't even have my automatic coupling turned on. I believe this is the subsoiler, the big subsoiler. That has a bunch of stuff connected to it. Which field are we going to? Maybe I should check that. Field 7, okay. Field 7 is essentially behind us, so let's hop inside our big old tractor here and figure out where we're going. This thing is a lot faster than I remember. So, yep, go this way. The mirrors are really kind of useless. Don't look at those. And I probably have to turn my sensitivity off on my controller. But that's for later. Let's find a starting point, which is probably here. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, this crawler track is just a little crazy. But let's unload it or unfold everything, just like that. That's good. Get onto this field. Let me check. We're just doing cultivating. We don't have to worry about fertilizing anything. Put this down and get going. Yes, very nice. It feels like this plow is a little large for this map size, but hey, I'm not going to be the judge. That's fine. One thing that I like to do that I see a lot of other YouTubers not doing, which almost bothers me, is actually leaving the frame or the outside of the field until the end. So like normally, like this field may work out this way, but normally you would leave that till the end so you don't leave all your tracks everywhere in the ground. So we don't want that odd-ass wheel slip. This is great. So I'm going to leave everything on the outside until I actually get to a point where I can take care of that. But for right now, we're just going to do the middle of the field, more or less. And then when we're done, we're just going to erase all our tracks on the outside by just going around the outside again. That's how real farmers do it. That's how I feel normal games should also do it. There's no reason not to. I did leave a little bit of extra space just so we can see, we can move around a little easier. How is the stream? Is it very laggy or is it fine right now? I can see a little bit. It looks a little funky on the preview, but it's hard to tell for sure. I do think, actually let's look at this. We are, actually CPU and GPU are both doing pretty okay, so I think it should be fine. You should be able to see it just fine. But I'll keep an eye on that. This game has a tendency to sometimes be really, really high. You're good. Okay, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. Kevin, what other games do you usually play? I figured this stream is going to be something where we can talk more, whoever shows up. Because there's a lot of this. There's a lot of you're not doing that much. You're just kind of going back and forth for a while, and you have time to catch up on things. So, whatever things do you play? I know, Hanneke, we talked before. You had a lot of grand strategy games, I think I want to call them. Just a lot of games. And I know a lot of games that I play usually has something to say in terms of what I'm doing wrong. I hope Farming Simulator is not one of those games, but maybe it is anyways. Bitrate is a tad low. Okay, let's see if I can fix that. Because OBS actually just had an update, and now I don't have all the normal setting controls that I usually have, but let's see if I can. YouTube terms of service group. So I probably have to do that next time. Let's see, streaming, encoder is fine, rescale is fine, bitrate. Oh, bitrate only runs at 5,000. Let's make it 9,000 and see if that makes it better. I changed it. Let me know if that is any better, Kevin. Almost doubled it this time. So we'll see if that goes. Mostly city builders, forex, and paint the map types. Nice. Reven Orion, how is it going? Do you play this game, Reven? Reven. Isn't... And Reven, I'm sorry if this is your name. That's not what I'm trying to go for. But wasn't Reven the bad guy in Knights of the Old Republic? It sounds familiar. I haven't played the first one in so long. I played the crap out of it when it came out and it was great. But it's been a while. It's just been a while. It was away just for a second. I think overheard Grand Strategy games mentioned. No, I was saying that you, Hanneke, are playing Grand Strategy games because we had this talk before where I asked you what you play, because usually on a lot of games you have a lot of comments about how I play and usually correct me or tell me how I should play things. I think the first one that pops out was Medieval Dynasty. I just was repeating what you were telling me then, or what I recalled from our conversation back then. I actually found you from Work and Resources videos. That is my main bread and butter, but Farming Simulator 22 is coming out November 22nd, so less than a month away, and I have plans for that. I may take a short break from Workers and Resources, Season 3. Well, I'll probably wrap up Season 3 here pretty soon, and then I will go do a couple other things just as a palate cleanser, and then we can go. If you actually read the schedule today that I released this morning, you may know what I'm talking about already. But yeah, that's coming up. Looking forward to it. I should just turn on my autopilot. That was you can set your speedometer to whatever you want here. You don't actually have to hold the buttons down. that helps sometimes. So yeah. But Kevin, do you usually watch my tutorials mostly, or do you watch the seasons more? What's more appealing to what you're looking for? Ah, Reven. And is that your name, Reven, or is that does it have anything to do with the Reven from Knights of the Old Republic? CJ! This is my first time I streamed it. I checked today, and just about a year ago, so when the channel started, I had 4 episodes of a Let's Play on Meadowgrove. But back then, it had by far the least views on the channel. Like, I did Transport Fever a lot more back then. That I just didn't continue it. But at this point, I think we will be able to find at least a few people that will enjoy Farm Sim as much as me. And I think we're going to have a new season once FS22 comes out. But right now, it's just a one-off. I saw a new map, grabbed the opportunity, and just wanted to try it out. Because it's nice to catch up. There's always a lot of free time in between, especially with this seasonal work. Should be pretty easy. And if I get really bored of the seasonal work, I can just turn off seasons, and then we can do some harvesting and other things too. Contracts are really nice for that. I don't have to worry about making money right now. I can just use all types of equipment and actually get things done. I think that's pretty neat. I take it that CJ, you do play Farm Sim as well then? Reven, it's from Knights of the Old Republic, one of my favorite games ever. Oh, nice, I guessed right. Sweet. It's been really so long. I played it on original Xbox when it came out. That's, what, 20 years ago? it's been a while. I was still a teenager back then, but 20 years sounds about right. Yeah, no, I love that game. And when I played through it the first time, I was just like, oh, this was nice, and I think it was 60 hours. And I played it through the second time, getting the Evil or the Sith and the Jedi bonuses at the end, and then I think you could extend the game. Same with Fable. Kind of worked the same way, but yeah, no, that game was great. But the games I play right now are great too. I don't really stick with games that are not great for very long. So if you see anything on my Steam library that has less than 20 hours, it usually means it's fine. I gave it a try, but it's not really all that much. Kevin, it was the tutorial video since I was trying to figure out how to set up production chains that aren't a total disaster. They're always a disaster, but that's part of the game. Hey, get up here. Oh, no. For some reason I pressed the wrong button here and the worker started doing its thing. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go up here. We're not gonna do anything funky here. I'll read that when I'm back on the straight here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, no, the tutorials are definitely what I want to do, just in general. I like telling people what I think and how I do things. Not always right, as Hanako will tell you, but I think often it's at least helpful, or it gives you food for thought. If you watched the stream yesterday, you know what I'm talking about. Do as I say, not as I do. Every once in a while, that just happens. I think it's funny. It was cool. CJ, I like the starting on hand chopping down trees with a pickup truck. Yes, that is great. But I'm not going to take this save or this game that far right now, so I didn't want to bore you with chopping down 500 trees before I can buy my first field, lease a tractor, and do something on there, especially if we have seasons on. And this game right now, I remember in 17 that was the go-to, just always chop down the trees because you could. Then they changed in 19 that you had to own the land that you chop the trees down, and everything changed because now you still needed money to get anything done. Which is fine. It's just a change. And change is usually good in games. That's cool. Yeah, played Knights of the Republic. Angry Old Man, when did you join? I thought when I responded to you today, you weren't actually part of the team yet, but it looks like that changed. Well, thanks for joining. Either way, really appreciate it. Reven, I played Knights of the Old Republic 2 like over 15 times low. I honestly don't remember if I played the second one. I was probably doing something basketball related and I didn't have that much time for that, and I knew it was going to be a time sink. So I just gave up before it even started. This is about half, maybe. This is about straight, probably not. It's fine. But yeah, no Reven. Train signals made no sense to me until I watched your tutorial. Well, I'm happy that helped. I did hear, though, the current beta, the new signals, the yellow signals, essentially make my rail yard tutorial obsolete. So I gotta go check that out and make a new one and actually show you what the difference is. I hope I can do it before they release the full the beta version out to the wild, because I would like to show you what it was and what it is. But if I want to do that, I have to do that quickly. But I hope that's coming out soon. Angry Old Man, well, today, well, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I wish YouTube would actually send me notifications when people join your thing. Patreon does it, but on YouTube, it's just... every once in a while, I have to check who is currently a member, and it says, oh, this person I haven't seen before. I should say hi. I should say something. So, yeah, thank you. Okay, there we go. Efficient farming right here. That's what we do. Love putting a weight on my small tractor's rear and claw on the front loader. Just YOLO the whole trunk down the sawmill. Yes, those were the best. And then you had money for the first dolly and the first log trailer, like the truck log trailer for the lorry. Once you had that one, you knew you made it, because you would just fill up the whole trailer with the longest trees, and all you needed was just the front loader and the weight, and make it work. And it was great. I loved that. I did that for hours, just for hours at a time, all the time. Just get them done, get the money in, and then you didn't even want to do anything else. And then, as I said, 19 came along. You're like, I have to own this land first? I have to give myself more money before I can do any of this? It all worked out. It was great. There was actually one Polish map that I played. I don't remember, really don't remember the name of it. But essentially there was this big, thick forest right next to your farm in the middle of the city. That was super mountainous. Like, there was a path in there, and the only tractor that actually worked there was the Fiat. The other one that I have in the safe, don't actually know what the number is, but that tractor would actually get through there with the dual tires. And then you put the there is a mod to carry sacks that has like strings attached to it and a little arm. That one would actually let you pick up all the trees and like pull it out of the forest and get it to the sawmill. That was great. I love small maps. Small maps are by far my favorite on this game. I usually don't play the machines that are as big as this one, but right now we can make an exception. I mean, it's pretty. Look at it. Yeah, Reven. Yeah, the yellow signal, essentially, as far as Peter, the guy from 3 Division, told me, is replacing chain signals. You don't need it anymore because now paths are reserved instead of completely dynamic, which means you should have a lot less lockup, and trains should take smarter paths when they move around. Adam, hey, how's it going? Is there much of a management strategy aspect to this game, or is it mostly about enjoying the vehicles? It is very much about enjoying and driving the large vehicles. There's a little bit of planning in seasons. Let's see if I can show you. Is it... Actually, don't know where I have my... I'd like to show you, though. I know... Oh... This one. Sorry, there were too many buttons to click and too many shortcuts, but this one is your calendar where you can plan things and harvest things. It doesn't look very complicated, but essentially you have to plan out your year a little bit to make sure that you plant at the right time so you can actually harvest, because there's gonna be a winter, and in the winter, well, you can't do anything, you can only plow, and then prices change a little bit for everything, so there's some economy for it. It's more static. But there's a little bit of a management for this. You still have to figure out how you get your money and all that, and be efficient at it. Don't just waste things, but no, it's mostly about the machinery, and there's a lot. I mean, you've never seen it. There are a lot of vehicles, and cool vehicles like this one. You have all the different harvesters, different sizes for them, forklifts, front loader, telehandlers. There's a lot of mods that change the game. There's one that I always like to play that adds essentially a mining operation, so you can go gold rushing. with big equipment like big wheel loaders and other things. And then you have lorries. I've seen people build roads, but no, there's not, management is not a big part of this game. It's part of it, but it's not like a difficulty level. It's more, the longer you play, the more money you will have, regardless of how you do it. So yeah, it's more to enjoy the vehicles for sure. And I go. Lately I tried Rise of Industry, but at some point a bug stopped me at my whole clothes industry because cotton refused to move from a warehouse for no reason. Hate bugs that just don't make sense. I just had one in Captain of Industry. I was just like, this doesn't work. Talk to the developer. I tried to like get around that bug for 45 minutes or maybe an hour. It's just a very simple thing. You'll see that in episode 6. But man, I could not do it. And I sent it to the developer. It's like, oh, you just do this. And there was a very specific thing that you could only do, and it was not clear to me why. And that it kind of put a little damper on the whole game experience for me. Same with Infraspace. If you watched that on Friday, that was just, I didn't see how much I had of anything that was left over, and that killed my whole republic. Well, my whole colony. Yeah, that's a colony in that game. That makes sense. And that was kind of, yeah, bugs, really bad bugs can stop you. Did the same thing for workers and resources. Just for a very long time. I would play for a couple weeks, and then I couldn't play anymore for like a couple months because everything was terrible and I didn't understand what I was doing. And the game was a lot, not buggier, but harder back then. Quality of life improvements weren't there the way they were today. Everything was a lot harder to place, and there was no loan and no, like, a lot of things didn't exist. So when you ran out of money, you ran out of money, and then you were just out of it. So yeah, workers and resources did that a lot, especially for the first year and a half. And actually Rever, I started talking to again since he started streaming, or since he started or turned his channel on again, I should say. Rever actually got me back into the game because of the way he explained it. So he shaped a lot of what I'm doing with workers and resources. He is not the same character as I am, absolutely at all, but he, back in the day, was super knowledgeable about everything that he did, and he had a very clear and nice way to present that. And that's why I watched it. It was great. Yeah, I fixed all the eventualities, but I fixed... Yeah, tech tree. Yes. No, yeah, bugs are bad. Which I have to say, Farming Simulator, every game that I played did not have bugs like that I remembered. Every once in a while there are physics glitches, I would call them at best, where vehicles just go away and do something funky, but you can always reset them. Everything else works. There's some mods that make the game really laggy, but I mean, you can't blame the game for something the mod is doing, or your computer can't handle, either way. But overall, I've never had a real issue with Farm Sim. Never ever had. And that's, I mean, that's just a good sign. Like, by the time it comes out, it is what it is, and you know what you have, and you don't have to worry about things, but they also don't do early access or anything like that. They're more a franchise. There's nothing wrong with that, absolutely. Adam Folzer, oh, now I've done it. You've done, wait, was that my long explanation of if it's management game? Probably. You need to harvest smartly, buy new toys. Yes, new toys are better. I don't know, deal with too many bugs all day, work to deal with too many bugs in games, but it just can't resist early access city builders. Indeed. There are too many software engineers, software developers, coders, playing these games. Period. I mean, I am one, I know Dramif is one on the Discord, and you're one. I'm pretty sure there's a handful more that I'm not sure that they are software people, but yep, it's just a thing. Give us complicated stuff that we can diagnose and build and have to remember all these crazy things to make it work. It's kind of how we roll. Nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong at all. Yeah, angry. Mining in a farm sim. Yes, indeed. They give you, so there are specialized maps where they just put new, essentially, crop types in, but the crop types are dirt and gold and like pay dirt and other things, and you can just dig them up. You can, they essentially act like different other grains when you dump them on the ground, but they look different and you can do something with it. It's just a new type of resource. Call it resource, it's not a resource in this game. New size of crop, thing of crop, and then you can put them into big machines, and the machines just take whatever dirt you dump into them with some water, which water already exists in the game because the animals need it. And then at the end you get gold out of it, and you play with big machines. There are excavators in this game, there are wheel loaders, there are front loaders, there are a lot of different things that make it really easy. And yeah, there's a lot of mods that just change the game immensely. Right now you see that I'm playing with seasons on. Well, all those signs on the top are related to seasons. That was a mod until 2019, until the one that I play right now, because I believe one of the developers that made the mod for seasons actually got hired by Giants, and well, surprise, now seasons is part of the main game for the next one, which I hope just means it's a little more integrated and a little easier to play with, and a little... There were always a couple issues with seasons, usually frame rate related or similar. Nothing ever game breaking that I encountered. Some other people may disagree. But yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, mining is a thing. Street building I've seen is a thing. Some maps actually let you build houses. There were just like action points somewhere you can run over there, and you could... I don't think you delivered materials. I think you just went there and then you could buy it, and you could either construct it or destruct it. It was a nice feature because it meant you didn't have to go into the building editor and place your buildings, which also is a great new feature in FS22. That was actually the first reason I was just like, I wasn't sure if I'm going to go back to it, because 17 and 19 didn't have a humongous difference. It looked better. But most of the mechanics, most of everything else was still the same. And then, yeah, 22 had this new placeable system, and they just showed it briefly in their demo, and I was just like, that alone is a reason for me to go for it. Because placing anything in 2019 is a skill. It's like learning to terraforming workers and resources. It takes a long time, and then you have to be good at it, but it's so easy to mess up your terrain, and man, it was not pleasant, and they changed that, and that's great. Kevin, I know how you feel. Thankfully for all the ones I found, info wound up really promising. Yes. Don't look at me, I'm an auto insurance adjuster, slowly slicing my degree to desk. Yes indeed. Degrees, even, especially in software, degrees don't mean anything, I don't think. Hanako, after Rise of Industry, I decided to replay GTA 4, but I feel like I just play it mechanically and not really having the same fun as back when playing for the first time. Also has a bug not saving cars. Yes, I know those feelings, especially those playthroughs. I think the last one I did when my Xbox was still working, I think we sold it, or I gave it away, or it's dusting up somewhere. I have a 360 laying around somewhere. I played Arkham Asylum again and then replayed it. But yeah, same thing. You're just like, I just want to beat the game. You're not like sitting in the game to enjoy it. You just want to get done with it, and it's just not the same. It doesn't feel right. So yeah, that's fine. Angry Old Man, this game is fun. Why? Farming Simulator? It is fun because you can do a lot of different things, and you can build up from nothing. Survival is a really big draw. I am doing a contract right now, more because I wanted to show you the machinery. I could have a... Actually, I'm just going to let the worker complete that one. And get this tractor out. You can do different things. It's not for everyone, absolutely. It's a simulator game. I am German. Germans play simulators. There are a lot of posters out there where you just see German goes home from work and turns on a computer to play his work simulator. Like, whatever he works, he's going to play it. And back in the day, MediaMarkt, I don't even know if that still exists, was one of the big computer technology stores. Had, like, you know, back in the day when you still bought your games on DVDs or the likes, had a humongous DVD rack, like 4, 5, 6 aisles, all of them, I don't know, however long an aisle is. but there was always one full rack just of simulators and nothing else. And I've never seen that anywhere but in Germany, so that, to me, that describes the German way of playing video games like that. I would like to get rid of you. Thank you. So yeah, you drive a lot of tractors, you drive a lot of other vehicles, not just front loaders. They're cute, skid steers if you want to hang out with that, telehandlers. I think a lot of fun happens when you get to do bale handling, because that's very interactive, that's very, honestly, a little complicated. You just need the right tractor that needs to have a front loader attachment, then just moving things around. If I wait for a little bit, let's see here, what is it? I don't remember all the keys, to be fair. Not those. F keys? No. There's some keys that increase or decrease the speed of time. And I forgot what those were. It's just plus and minus? Nope. Okay. Gotta look at my settings again here real quick. Because I forgot. It's been so long. Time. Where's my time? Fast forward. There we go. No. Fasten, unfasten seatbelt. That's not the right thing. Start, stop engine. This is all queued. Fuel function. No. I can find it. I didn't mean to take a screenshot there. There we go. It is 8. 8 is moving forward. Actually, and I can also change the length of seasons. Yeah, 9 days is too long. 3 days is what we want to look for. So now we should get some contracts for cutting grass and doing bale things, and that should help. I know it's dark right now. Don't worry. We'll go back to... Animals have died. Yes, because I haven't fed them. Oops. I don't have anything to feed them with right now, so that's not my fault. Property maintenance, loan interest, yeah, all that other stuff. So... there we go. Let's go back to 5. So... Who asked that question in the first place? Oh, angry old man. Yes. No, it's definitely not for everyone. It's totally a simulator. It's just, I enjoy it. A lot of other people do. I think this may be the biggest simulator out there. So there's that too. But big machineries, all that stuff, sounds good for me. It's good for me. Are you figuring it out? You look like you're fine. Let's see. Can we get another contract pretty soon? Cultivating. Yeah, just get it done, 86%. Kevin, I'm so long removed from college, it's basically just a piece of paper at this point. Yes, exactly, that's what happens when you have a degree and then you just... well, now I'm in real life, and real life is not like they said in college at all, so here we are. CJ, getting supplies from the store back to your farm and resupplying machines is fun. Indeed it is. I love stacking, just stacking stuff at the store. Maybe I should do that. Let's get... Telehandlers are fun, but they make life a little easier. Here are the big wheel loaders. They're very big. Telehandlers is probably what I should use. Let's use the money too. Yes. We'll just lease you. Also got to be a little efficient when you do this because I don't want to buy it right away. Let's get some telehandler attachment. Pallet fork. Yes, please. Very good. Then I want a lorry of some sort. Usually they are under bales, I believe. Not animals, not forestry. Low loaders, I only have that one. That's not going to help me. Where is baling technology? There we go. I need something that's nice and flat. This is not helpful. That guy, actually, do you... Loading mechanism. I have different tires, but I can't have a flatbed. That is not what I want to see. That's not what I want to see at all. Is there one in here? Nope. So this is the guy that I was talking about earlier for moving logs in the forest. You could put this on the back of that Fiat, that orange Fiat that I have, and life will be good. Yeah, this is not really helping yet. Why? Can I just see normal trailers? Oh yeah, there's at least one in here that I can use. None of these are really doing what I want them to do, but I do know that I can get this one without the sides, and then life should be good. Buy this guy, yes. Actually buy 2 of those. They're relatively cheap. And then we're here. Get this guy. Oh, and this is the other thing. You can make long trains of whatever you have. You don't have to play the series if you don't want to. Nobody's telling you how you have to do things, but this is what you can do. You just go in, say, attach that guy, cool. And then if you're slightly better than me at driving these things, you can use a dolly. But I use these types of trailers, just the single axle without the turny thing in front of it. And just place them somewhere. Just like so, just a little more. Okay. Turn this off because we don't need it, and then we need miscellaneous stuff. Let's get a pallet of this, because why not? Cool. You can also plant trees if you want, and all this other. There's a lot of stuff that you can actually get. Wow. These bags are now really small, so for example, what am I saying here? Roleplay, you can actually play with these, and you can get a lot more efficient with your seeds, and you don't have to waste all your money, so that's pretty nice. Let's get some bales. I like the round bales, honestly. 4, sure, that's fine. That looks good. Get some bags, some pig food, sure. I'm sure I need some pig food. How about some oat feed? That's for horses, and then don't need the seed big bag. Interesting. Road salt big bag. Yes, we'll need that eventually. And now we have all these, and we can go to our Manitou, turn that guy on. Good thing it's getting bright outside. And I forgot, is this one toggle steering mode? Yes, that's the one that I want. I just need to figure out what button that is, because right now steering goes like this. I wanna... Oh, toggle steering mode, now left. Now it's just the front. Now it's everything again. But it's a little delayed, apparently. Crab steering right. Oh, that's right. You see that? You see that? You can just go fancy and funky with all your things. I like it. And all-wheel steering again, like you had before. And then there's a little trailer hitch. Nope, not what I wanted to do. There's a little trailer hitch just in the back, so you can usually get a few vehicles attached to this guy as well. But that's not what we're doing right now. We're just going to get this little forklift. And then you just play however you want. There we go. You can actually... The thing that Farming Simulator does really, really well is all the functions of all the vehicles are usually there. You don't have to worry about that at all. You just have to use them right. Okay, I'm not trying to make anyone busy, so let's... Busy, not busy. Let's get into the cockpit here and see what else am I missing there. Lol, the German thing. It is true, though! It is true! It is so true! And I read that Poland is doing the same thing. Simulator games, once you get into them, it's just a thing, and you don't want to get away from it. It's just great fun. It's really, really great fun. That's all. It's definitely not for everyone. Most people that I know don't get it. It's like, why would you load your trailer all day long to do what now? To unload it again and feed a couple pigs? That's stupid. I'm like, well, that's fine if you think that way, but it's good fun for me. Getting supplies from the 7 and 8 is funny. Kind of seems like the sim genre has moved to Poland. Playway will publish a sim game about anything these days. Yes, and sometimes they're really good, and sometimes they're just like, why? For example, talking about Farming Sim, is it just Farm Sim or Farm Sim Live? The thing where you start post-World War II and you have to beat alcoholism first, and then you can go, like, rebuild your farm? Yeah, I have that. I play it on the Discord every once in a while. And it's also good fun, it just misses a little bit of the machine part for me. If they had more machines, I would be all over that. It's just not ready yet. Honestly, it may have not been Playway. I know Colonel Failure always hates on Playway just because the time it takes until the game is actually ready from the time it takes when it's announced to be ready is ridiculously long. I have not had experience in that, but that's fine. So there you go. Now you put those guys up here, and then you go close to it, and you put a strap on it, so now it's not going to fall off. And you load the next one, the next one, and the next one until you're done. It is quite fun. Herb McDurp, how's it going? I don't think I've read your name before, so welcome to the channel. I think your American Truck Simulator is bigger still, but Farming Simulator is hugely popular in Germany and Austria. Yeah, and I may have... No, actually, I didn't start playing Farm Sim until I left Germany, so I can't say that I have a wrong imagination because of my surroundings. I believe it. ETS and ATS, definitely big games. Also, I play ETS a little bit every once in a while. It's also a nice stream game where you can just... You don't have to worry about too much, you can just turn it on for a little while and then it's good. I would like to... There we go. Just need to get rid of that guy. Okay, let's overload this fork a little bit. This is not completely accurate to real life, but they actually do a pretty good job with the weights. And this is just cool. Now I can drive these bales around and actually feed my animals. And if you produce these bales yourself, you have hundreds of bales on your field, you know that this is quite the undertaking. Especially doing it from first-person view, which I don't always recommend. I'm by far not a pro at this. There are other people that do this literally every day, but I don't think I'm terribly bad at using the forklifts of any sort. I would like to say the same thing in real life, but I've never driven one. I got to drive a dingo not too long ago, but that's about it on my big machinery encounters, sadly. I don't really count, what are they called? Lawnmowers? They're not really big machinery in any sense of the word, so they don't count. Let's put this one somewhere where it makes sense, like put the forklift right here on top of the tires. There you go. Excuse me. And then we're ready to go, almost. Just put on the straps. You don't want any of the stuff that we just put on here to fly around. It will if you don't use straps. It will definitely move around a lot. And there we are. Did the CJ start front loader on my small tractor? Absolutely. That's how you have to start, and that's how I usually pick my first tractor. It has to be able to receive a front loader. 100%. I hope that in 22 they actually change it, that you can't attach every front loader to every tractor anymore. I know the size was a little different, but overall it didn't make a... The only thing it did was it increased your reach. So you would usually go for the bigger one if you had the money for it. So, yeah. Just wish SCS would hurry up and make DLC for my state. Obviously. CJ, first one, modify the trailer to flat. Yep, I got into this from your truck. It's good stuff. Dremev, what map are you playing on? The one that I just downloaded. It is... Oh, it's not on here. I can tell you afterwards. Ask me on the Discord, and I will tell you later if you really want to know. It's the newest map in the mod hub, in the Giants mod hub. I didn't go to any sites to get this, so there you go. Can't wait for a new Kerbal Space Program. Yes, indeed. I tried playing one, and I liked it. It's more tedious for me than I want my games to be, so I didn't go super deep into that, but it was definitely a very enjoyable game. And it's 10 years old now, or it's older than that. Pretty great. So here we have a little tractor train. You can add as many trailers as you are capable of adding, so keep that in mind. And then some people just make a really long train. Kind of cool. Herb McDurb, recent subscriber, found you through Workers and Resources video. Yes, I'm happy you like them. That's what most of my channel revolves around. You will probably have a little bit of time to catch up on them because I will take workers and resources a tiny bit slower, which you probably saw in the, what's it? In the schedule announcement from this morning. Just FYI. If you don't see that, I try to do it every Monday, put out a schedule of what you can expect every week. So, yeah. And then I add a little more color to whatever's going on. Is this my farm? I think it is. Get in here. Oh, if you want to go really crazy, you can turn signals. Yeah, see? There. Left turn signal, right turn signal. There's a beacon, which I always forget to turn on. Oh, and radio. Not what we're going to play, just get a copyright strike. Whatever it is, someone's not going to like it. No, but this... I like this. The detail is there. Is it the most prettiest game, most realistic looking game ever? No. But it does more... It's more than adequate for everything that you will need to play with tractors. Trust me. It's fine. Let's get you out here. I suppose this is also... Oh, this is the store where I just started. That's funny. I didn't actually mean to go here. Where's my farm? What else can I do? Oh, I wanted to see if I had any more contracts going on. Active. 94%. Get going with it. Jesus. Yeah. I'll take a word on simulators. Let's stick to workers and resources. I saw lawn mowing sim was funny because the British Londoner had no clue about lawn tractors, but yeah, not buying it. No, lawn mowing simulator was one. I asked for a free key. I didn't get it. But I'm not very sad about it. I think I would have played it for 30 minutes and would have been done with it. So if you compare those, lawn mowing simulator is essentially this game in this yard. What can you do in this yard? Nothing besides mow the lawn. And you can do that here too. You can get really small, compact lawnmowers and do all that stuff. But that is not my game. That leveling up, it's too one-dimensional. This game, you may say field work, but field work has so many different aspects and so many different stages and so many different things. I would not compare to lawn mowing simulator. It's definitely a simulator. But this one has a lot more depth and a lot more going on than that game. But yeah, no, I hear you. Simulators are absolutely not for everyone. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. Just stating my totally biased opinion because I've played it for so long. CJ, Scott Manley helped a lot. Scott Manley is the man. If anyone that has played Kerbal Space Program without have heard or seen any Scott Manley videos hasn't lived. I mean, come on. I'm a little sad that he's now more, like, serious and talking his space stuff all the time. I tune in every once in a while. He is interesting, but it's not why I want to watch him. Like, I'd much rather have Scott Manley talk about putting this little rocket thingy in space with just a minimal setup, and this is exactly how you're going to do it, and all of this is what you need, and then you just do what he tells you to do, and you actually make it to the moon and land there for the first time. That's what I want to do. I don't... That other stuff is just not quite what I'm looking for. So I think our grass is ready to harvest. That is good. Fertilizing. I don't want to fertilize. Do I want to fertilize? I mean, we can while this is active, but it's not going to get inactive. We don't have to get paid for this, so I'm not worried about that one. This one looks like a pretty long field. My sneezes are funny. They're actually not loud. They're just always dangerous and there. Okay, where's my... There he is. Yeah, oh, you have also different row crop tires, and Pharmacop did a great test on that. I really like that one. I think that's what kicked this channel into high gear. Actually, just one video, he just did really well on it. Different tires actually do have a difference for the traction in this game already. I hope 22 is going a little crazier on that. But yeah, you can set up different tires and make things look a lot nicer. Okay, I have you. Oh, I need fertilizer, don't I? This one is the part that sucks because I have to buy so much. Herbicide, fertilizer, wrong one. Big bags, yes. Give me 2, maybe? Fill this up, it'll be fine. Yeah, Herb McDurb, yeah, KSB is probably the simulator game I spent the most time in. Yeah, yeah, it's good stuff. Can't wait for a sequel. Yes, I'm probably gonna cover that too. Speaking of simulators and driving trucks, are you familiar with Mud Runner and Snow Runner? I do have Mud Runner. I played it. A lot of people ask me to get Snow Runner. I don't think it's a good fit for my channel. Snow Runner, I heard, is great and fun, and I think there's a more career option mode to it. And that all sounds great, but overall it's a very... On the surface, to me, it sounds like a very one-dimensional game. And that makes me scared for trying it out on the channel to play it. Would I play it in my free time? Yes. But there are other games that I want to play instead. But it sounds great, it's just... Something is missing for me there. You drive, and it's challenging driving, and it may have the best physics realism, like tire-wise and traction-wise, of any simulator out there, and that is awesome. It's just a little one-sided. It's the only problem. You may be able to convince me otherwise. At some point I may get it, but at that point it's also an old game, and everyone has seen it. I went the wrong route here. Okay, turn around. Let's go in here. Let's go in the tractor. Tractors look really nice, and if you can see that the stuff is actually, all the models are actually animated. That's pretty cool. KSB, can't wait. Hanako, speaking of simulators. CJ, making strategy for efficient fertilizing, perhaps sowing at the same time is fun. Picking machines that require the least amount of passes over a field. Absolutely. That one is a big one. And actually I will try that. No, I don't have Follow Me installed. I don't think I do, at least. Otherwise we could do that with mowing. But yes, that's one of the things that gets really fun really fast, because you have to pick machines that have the same width, that can be used at the same time for the same everything. I have to go up the hill. That's my problem. Unless I can go up here? Maybe? No, there's no real path. Let's get off this field. But yes, just setting up those big road trains that are actually efficient and doing things all at the same time. So you mow, you fertilize, you windrow, you bale, you pick up the bales. Yeah, those are big ones. All at the same time. It's pretty cool. That is fun. And then just being really efficient at it. I mean, that's more like a puzzle game. But for me, that's fine. There's just a lot of aspects in this game that are going on at the same time. It's usually worth it. Entirely. Completely. Angry Old Man. I'm playing KSB because I'm an engineer. Work with missile systems too. So you know, Summing Life. I'm German descent. Guess that explains it. Yes. Enough said. That's all you have to say. How am I missing the street all the time? Turn left here. I want to get up that hill. There we go. Take a right here. Simming Life. Yes, yes indeed. German Life is Simming Life, for sure. That orange and green cedar fertilizer an early game champ. Forgot name. You're talking about... I think I know which one you're saying. Sorry, I have not been in these guys in so long, so I forget about them. But the Amazon or the Stara? The Amazon can only do seeds, but the Stara can actually do fertilizer and seed. I'm assuming that's the one you mean. I don't think any of these big ones are really what you're talking about. I'm just guessing. Maybe something else. Okay. I can go up the hill here. I hope this is the path to my field that I have to fertilize. Hanako, I was thinking SnowRunner could fit in the streaming format where you mostly talk on the audience while driving in the background. You are absolutely correct. See, every time I have a stream, you have something where you're simply right, and I'm not, and it just always comes out that way. This time it wasn't directly about the game that I'm playing, but you're right. It would fit into a streaming format pretty well. I may consider that. I know most of my viewers prefer if I stream workers and resources, but obviously that's not all I do, so I will consider that. I will consider that for sure. Yes, good call. Sarah's Stara, that one, yes. See, I knew which one you meant. You said the orange one. To me, there's only one real orange one. Okay, this guy is a little different. You have to zoom out your camera a little bit, otherwise it's hard. And you start with this, and you cover the whole field. Is this really cool? It's fine. It's fine to read the read the chat and you actually keep up on stuff. Tractors look cool, if you're into that. They actually, FS22 has a lot more old tractors right now already, and they haven't released all of them yet. They haven't said who's all, or what's all going to be in there, so I can't wait to see what all other things are there. And that will be fun, especially for the smaller French map. But yeah, I mean, this is just relaxing. Usually I turn on some radio, some type of radio, and just let it happen, and that's life. That's pretty cool. I don't know why my tire is so dirty already. We just barely drove out here, and we were mostly on the road, but whatever, it's fine. So now, just to show you, if you haven't seen this before, there's a slight difference on the texture or in the color of the field. Now you have to try to line up the sprayer a little bit close enough that you don't close enough that you cover everything, but not too close that you overlap things so you're not wasting any fertilizer. And you do this, and usually you do it more on smaller fields, and eventually you figure out what your right width is and what your actual direction should be, and then you can also turn on crop lines so you can actually see where you have and haven't been. I like crop lines. I think they're neat, but they're usually a mod. Crop destruction even turn on, you can't get them. I think that's a little sad, but it's cool, it's fine. I'll let a worker finish this so I can read. I'm not going to lie, I've played, she thinks my tractor's sexy while playing. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hanako, to be honest, I just don't know anything about this whole farming thing, so I keep bringing up other games. That's fair. It's just a fun game. It's really nice. Yeah. That's all there is. Oh, let's set up, this is my favorite setup actually. I need a big tractor for this. Don't remember which one works. But this is something that when I can do it, I usually do it that way. I think I want this one. I want the crawler track because it looks cool. And you need the front three-point hitch and the back end. Oh no, there's a better one. Where's the black one? Here, the Valtra, because the Valtra can go forward and backwards. Pretty cool actually when we do it. You see that little steering wheel in the back? Probably hard to see. There's one steering wheel in the front and one in the back. It can go both ways, and there's a reason for it, and I'll show you what that is. Engine setup, I need the biggest one we have. Wheel setup. Let's go like this, because I actually haven't played it with this one. Lease this guy. And CJ, you probably know what I'm going for, but don't tell anyone else. I want to show them. Adam, I've got to head out. Thanks for the stream and take care, y'all. Thanks, Adam. Good to see you. CJ, Hanako, I think the best way to get appeal of this game is to start off with pickup and truck and chainsaw, then build up from there. Absolutely. And Hanako, just watch me when I play FS22 when it starts. It'll make sense. Yeah, Kevin. I'm ashamed to admit, even though I live in the Midwest, I don't know a thing about farming machinery works. Yeah, that's just terrible, Kevin. I am living in the Midwest. I'm not from the Midwest, but even I know a thing or two. Mostly from this game. You should play it. I don't know if it picks up my whisper. I'm pretty sure it does. But, okay. I'm leasing that guy. Excellent. Then I need some mowers. Get the biggest mowers you can, because those are the only ones that you can attach the way that I want to attach them. Sure, we'll just buy this one. We don't have to worry about this. There are some nice mods that you can get. This one actually is pretty cool too, because it has that swing out arm that can go on both sides and you drag it behind you. That one's pretty fun. Just combining that with a front piece, and it's good stuff. Very good stuff. Then I'm gonna run a windrow, and here's what I'm talking about. There's something, sometimes you can just like start tinkering and making things right. So this windrower is 9.3 meters wide. The mower that I just bought, the widest is 8.4. So what you're trying to do is match those up as good as you can. This one is actually wide enough. I do like this one a lot better, but if this one is really wide enough, then we're going to use this. Because it's a cooler looking... No, actually this one is a lot cooler. Let's see which one we pick. And then there's the bigger one, like this Merge Max will actually pick it up and put it in a swath to the middle or to the left or right. Like there's little conveyor belts that run in there. It's pretty cool. It's a neat piece of kit. Why am I not using this one? It's not like it matters for the money that we're not having. That looks good. Let's get to our tractor here. Very nice. I want to show you all the machines. Mowers are pretty straightforward. You mow here. See? Yeah, mow. This is the windrower, one of them. This folds out and looks pretty. This folds down and is really wide. And this one's the big one, the Merge Max. That's the one I think we're going to use. So these are special because this mower can connect a PTO to the front and a PTO to the back. And that's what we're going to do. So, hey tractor, I think... How do I turn you around? I never remember that part. Follow me activate. Oh, I do have follow me turned on. Nice. Maybe I can do that, make that work. I want to stop engine, change driving direction, that's what I want. So now he flips around, and he drives this way, and now this is forward. That's what we want. Let's get you set up. Actually, we want the big one first. Yep, thank you. Connect all of that. Then there are mods that make the connecting of all these things more manual, because right now it's pretty automatic. I don't love that. I like to get out and actually, like there's... Let's see if I can show you. There are a lot of hoses there that you can connect a little more manually. There's the PTO that you have to connect. They're just things that right now are done automatically for me. It's not my favorite way to do this, but it's okay. I'll survive. Then we have this Merge Max. Hey Merge Max, how's it going? Backing into this, and now... this camera position is not great. Let's... there we go. Couldn't think of what the camera control is. This is our tractor now, and we can go like this, and it's super cool. Yep, yes it is. Don't argue. Yeah, let's put this one over here until we can actually start moving it. I want to use the follow me mod, so you know what I'm talking about. Which one is the best one to use? I'm gonna go with this guy. Not really worth it for this map because it's really small, but this is a square baler, and it actually looks pretty cool when it runs. Not this one. Oh, we need to buy a new tractor. Oh no. What tractor can we get that is ridiculously big for what we want to do? Oh, I have an idea. Let's get the quad track. This thing. Humongous tractor. If you're in the Midwest, you see this one a lot. Most big farms use this thing. It is a beast. It's humongous. Those tires are maybe 6 or 7 feet tall, easily, so over 2 meters tall. If feet don't mean anything for you, no, I don't want to buy you, I just want to lease you. I don't actually have enough money to buy this outright and do all the other things I want to do. So, actually no, not that one, not this 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 one, that one. Look at this beast. Then right next to it, that's a big thing right there. Yep. Turn it on, sounds great. This is not how you should normally use this, but we are using it like this anyways. This is more for the huge plows that we can have. Get this one behind this guy. Follow me. Where is it? I saw it. Unfold baler. Yes. Fill seasons menu. Turn on baler. Is it only here? I should be close enough to see... I'm pretty sure I saw follow me turned on earlier. I'm a little annoyed that I don't see it right now. Toggle work mode. Unfold. Fold. Cruise. Change speed. Unfold. No, none of those. Oh, follow me is essentially just the tractor following you exactly how you drive, as long as you don't make turns that are too tight. But it doesn't look... I may not have it installed. That is very possible. Let's see here. Do we have follow me in here? I'm gonna look. Then I'm gonna read. Was it already here? Raise, look, open, extend, raise, increase. Follow me. Yeah, no, it's here. Right control, F. And then something else. So, right control, F. I think you're on now. If you follow me. Nope. I press left control anyway, so that can't work. This obviously is a mod. It's not part of the main game, but it makes your life really easy if you want to play on a map by yourself. Right control, F. Aha! Offset, just increase the offset a little bit. That should be fine. And now, I just hop into this tractor, turn off my helper, and then that guy's just gonna follow me, because that's what the mod is called. Makes sense, right? Let's buy a field really quick so we can use this nice little road train. You could also add another tractor, but I don't think our fields are big enough for that. That lets you collect the bales right away. But that's... we don't need that right now. G looks pretty big. I want to use U, buy this land. Yes, absolutely. Go straight, left, and then right. That should be fine. What's going on over here? Don't know from a small game. Kevin Anderson, I'm ashamed to admit, no. I grew up in Milwaukee. It's a city boy. Yeah, I'm a city boy. Yes. Okay, fine. I hear you. I think the tractor is sexy. It absolutely is. And that's why we have it. Great. Great piece of kit. I think actually the New Holland one can also have tracks. The big blue one. Sorry, sign. My bad. Are we there yet? We are... sorry, we have to cut through this field because our grass field is over there. It'll be fine. Look at him go. Just... perfect. Does exactly what I needed to. Just like that. That one is sexy too. Small Fendt with front loader is my first tractor to buy. Let me look at something. Usually my first tractor, I like the Fiats for all the plowing. The Fendt favorite, this is I'm sure what you're talking about because it's the first front loader attacher, is very nice, but I usually use it too often. I actually really like this one. This is the Massey Ferguson 5600. It has a really steep nose, and you can have a front loader attacher on it. It's really easy to drive this from cat view because you can actually see everything in game. That one I like a lot. I like these AgroStars because they're just cool. Obviously, these are all mods, so I'm not going to talk about those much. This one, the K720, is one of the only older tractors in the game, but it's also one of the ones that you can tune up to be really, really beefy right away. And then, yeah, you don't really need a different front loader for a very long time. So, you're pretty much set. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what the mods are because I just haven't used them or played with them for a while. But now we're here, and if you pay attention to the top left, there is a tractor with all the things that are connected to it currently. And if I press Y on my Xbox controller, I can actually change what's selected. What you have to do now is unfold everything, lower everything, turn on everything, and then you can actually start playing. So we're going to go on this field that we just bought, and we're going to turn that grass, it's not a lot of grass, it's not fully grown, and put it in a swath right over there. And to make this interesting, the Follow Me mod actually lets you change where you are. I don't know what the distance is, probably about 4 meters, should be about right, because I do know that the mower that I have is about 8 meters wide. So half of that distance to the left should be enough to go. Now I have to tell this one to actually turn on its thing, which it can't while Follow Me is on. So we're going to turn that off, turn on our guy, lower this, and then turn Follow Me back on. You can see that that's not me anymore, that's a lady now driving, so that's perfect. And now all we have to do is go just a little forward. The lady should move over there, and I will correct her if I have to, that's fine. It looks like you are just a little bit off. I think I can correct you from here. No, no. Follow me behind distance. Follow me offset. Cycle. No, not fold more, not change, not collision sensor off. Behind weight, behind disengage, behind offset. Right shift. Oh, I was using the wrong one. Yes, I want you 4.5 meters over there. So you can correct all this. This mod is, again, is super practical for when you want to play by yourself, but you can also play this as a team. You can have your own server, and actually a dedicated server, and get pretty serious about how realistic you want to play. It's pretty cool. And this is actually how a farmer would cut this field from the outside in, because it doesn't want to drive over any crops at all at any point. So that's what we're going to do. That guy can barely tell he's actually picking up all the grass that I'm putting over here, and then he's just throwing out that grass. And to me, this is zen. This is just nice to see, very enjoyable. Everything works, everything is fine, and you just, life is good. I mean, you don't really need to say anything else. Life is just good. Here's our farm that we started with. That is neat. But this merge flow max is the biggest merger that we have. Oh, we have a bale. Cool. There's going to be a lot of those. And once those bales are done, I can show you, because it sounds like a lot of people that are currently watching have not actually seen this game before, played with it much. So I'm just going to touch on a couple items. Right now it looks like we're going uphill a little bit, and this tractor is having some issues. That is cool to me, because that means we are... Well, you actually have to get the bigger tractors, or you can't do all the things that you want to do, run all the equipment that you want to run. So, yeah, no, to me that's cool. To me that's fun. It's nice. There's some water. There's not really interaction with it. If you drive too close to it, it will tell you you're driving too close in the water, but nothing really happens. Yeah, this is working pretty cool, pretty nice, I'd say. But there's more. Wait, there's more. There's this mower. I like it. I would like to... borrow you, yes. Then leave those alone. This is the guy. It's a little bigger, but it has the swap maker already included. So what we can do is several things. I think this one can't do this. Yeah, you can't do that. Perfect. There is a trailer in the, or a trailer hitch in the back, but not the one that we need. So nothing we can do. But I want to show you this guy anyways. Excuse me. Meep. I forgot that you can actually trip vehicles in here. I completely forgot about that. Oopsies. This guy. I would like to reset you. Yes. That's just gonna get... Hey! It won't let me reset it if I'm in the vehicle. Once we reset this vehicle, the vehicle will reset to the shop. Cool! There we go. let's try not to do that again. Okay. Try this again without tipping over this time. A little tipsy, this guy. That's okay. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. I think I can take a shortcut to the... It's not a shortcut, it's actually the right road that I have to take. I just have to take a right up here, not a left. Gosh, so many memories are coming back. This game stole a lot of my time. I think I have 200 or 300 hours in 17, plus another couple hundred hours in 19. Maybe not on this account, but my actual, like my personal account. I played that for a while. So this is what happens when you unfold it. Pretty cool. And then this is what happens when you turn it on. It lifts itself a little bit up, and then you lower it. Can you... Is this the one... I don't remember. Is this the one where you can extend your thing? Like the... Oh no, this is not the one where you can extend your cabin. There's another one in Forage Harvester where you can extend your cabin. It's pretty cool. But here you go. Now you just mow it like this. And if you want, you can toggle work mode. Tell me how to do it here. Turn off show seasons, fold mower. No. Select work mode. Yes. Toggle work mode. Now it's swap dropping. Now it's left swap. Now it's right swap. Now it's wide spreading. Left swap is what I want. So that side is swapping. Cool. If we change that to right swap, then the right side is swapping. Kind of weird. And then you can change it again to swap dropping, where it just swaps in the middle. And you can have someone else follow you. And that's all there is. You can have the other truck follow you, and life is good. The other thing you can do with grass is use a loading wagon and then make silage. Silage is worth a lot of money if you can bring it to a BGA, if you want to make money. It's a good thing to do, but it takes a little while because it takes a third of a season or 2/3 of a season to actually get completed. It just takes a little longer than trees, but it's also a viable option. And yeah, there's this guy doing all the things. Never tried that. Kevin, why would you say that? Dead people from bus pathing low. Nope. Nope, the people are very non-interactive. They're just there. It's fine. And then you can make corn circles or whatever you want to do with this guy. It's fine. What else do we have? Forestry machines are cool, but not that exciting right now. You have these humongous crop protection things. This thing is, what, almost 50 meters wide. That's half a soccer field. That's a lot. These forage harvesters. This one's the one I was talking about. I'll just... I didn't mean to purchase you. Oopsies. This is the guy that I meant. Because this, when you unfold it, actually bringing out the cabin. See it? See it? Brought out the cabin. Looks cool. That's literally all I wanted to show you. You can extend the pipe a little bit, and then this is a forage harvester. It works just a little different than grass. It just chops it up a lot smaller than just a lawnmower would. Don't your animals eat grass? So it depends what you play. I believe in seasons, yes, you can use grass, but grass will decay and rot away once it hits winter, and then you don't have anything. You can bale it and it lasts a little longer, but you need different types of food all year round if you want to keep animals all year round. Cotton technology, this is nice, but you need a cotton field for this to work. Just a big machine that does things. It's fun. Bee technology, you have these big, humongous machines like this one, Mouse 5. Yes. Show you that one. Get you out of here. These machines are too big for this map, if you're wondering. But this thing is currently folded up. It's a lot bigger than it looks. Let's get you out of here on the field, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And this is why it's fun. You have all these different machines, and daily new mods are added that add new machines, and it's just crazy how many are there. You see that? You see me, like, being up here, just not doing anything? There you go. You have this guy. What is this used for? Usually when you do beet harvesting of any sort, I think you do it for potatoes too, you don't just drive them somewhere, you just get them out of the harvester, put it into a dumper, and then you dump it somewhere near the field where you are, so you don't have to drive that far with your tractors, and then you have to pick them up. This guy is there to pick them up. There you go, and then you... No, don't fold. Lower it. There you go. You just pick them up, and you put a... like a lorry or something next to it. And then you fill them up. Pretty cool. Lorries, honestly, I like trucks a lot. The trucks that they have in this game are pretty fun. I like the Phoenix 6x6 because it has 3 wheels and it looks badass. You don't have enough money. I'm aware. I want to change the color. Oh, it can also come with a trailer hitch, so you can put normal trailers on here. It's a nice addition. Let's just get this one. At least that guy, and then you can add, I don't know, anything really. If you want to go super roleplay, you just use one of the low loaders. Sadly, this only comes with 1 in the game, but this one's actually a pretty good one. Change color. Yes, I would like you to be black. Perfect. Please, yes. Let's see if we can even fit this in here. We can. Nice. There's a low loader. Let's go over there. And look at the steering on the back on this truck. It actually works. And it means, or it matters. Okay, connect you. And then this one's actually a pretty cool trailer. I was hating on it a little bit because it's the only one, but this one's actually a pretty nice trailer. Why? I'll show you. Let's come out here because we're gonna pack up that guy. First thing we're doing is extend the trailer, if I remember how. There we go. You see that? You see that? Yep. Gotta extend it so you can fit longer vehicles on there. However you can do it. And then the next thing we need to do is decouple it. I didn't know that this happens to these types of trailers until I played this game. They actually detach right there. And then we go back to our Europa. It's funny that it's called mouse, because it translates to mice. But it's just a very big mice. Mouse. Mice is multiple. Mouse is just one mice. Mouse. Mouse, mice, 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 mouse. So if you want to move these guys around, normally large equipment does not drive on main road. It totally drives on dirt roads and minor roads, but you just pop it on here. As you can see, it barely fits on the whole thing. And now you just have to make sure that you don't drop it when you drive around with your vehicles. And this is the other thing. There are multiple ways to do this, to make this happen. This is obviously one. If you have money, you're going to get a lorry, and you're just going to go, okay, connect there. Thank you, and now we're going to drive. We're a little stuck because we're on top of the mountain. Uh-oh. Yeah, every once in a while you have a physics glitch like that. But once we can get out of here, I can show you a different way to do this. Backwards a little better. Oh, we're actually digging into the ground. That's nice. I forgot that we have a mod installed that has better ground response than you actually digging yourself in. That's pretty cool. So you get to this point, you're like, oh, it's not working. Oh no, what do I do? Well, oh, angry old man, thank you very, very much. Gotta go engineer stuff in the morning. Time for bed. Have a good stream. Thank you, angry old man. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, so this one is not working, and that's fine. We're just gonna take this truck out of here. It could also be that it's just, you can't run a truck on the field. It's just not how this works. So what we're gonna do is get another ridiculously large tractor. How big do we want to go? This one, I believe, has triple wheels. Yep, you don't have enough money. I know. I have enough money to lease it. So we get this one, and then there are miscellaneous pieces here. Is it miscellaneous? No, it's actually under dollies. Yes, there we go. There's a dolly, wheel setup, just the big one, white tires. Doesn't really matter for this. Just lease it. Go get our ridiculously large tractor. Nice. And I know there's a trailer hitch. No, not a trailer hitch, but a it's not a crowbar. A toll bar mod that you could also use. And you could attach the tractor to the truck or to the lorry in front of it and make it work that way, but I wanted to do it this way just to show you. There's so many different ways to do the same thing in this game, and they're all kind of require a little bit of thinking and tinkering and figuring it out, and once you figure it out, you just want to go really, really large, because you can make really cool, well, trains, essentially. Okay, so that one's connected there, and now we have a tractor pulling you out of here, and the tractor can actually move this thing out of the field. And you move it, if you want, to the street, to the road, but you don't have to, and then you just have to make sure that you don't drive too fast. And this is how you can go real realistic with a tractor that's as wide as the road. Yes, there's a car coming from up here, I'm pretty sure. And move around and move about. If you take turns too sharp, yeah, that one's actually on there pretty good. The vehicles can't fall off. That's nice. You like header trailers. Yes, header trailers exist too. There's really only... There are a couple cool ones. I usually only... Well, I never use the small... Well, I do use the small ones if I really have to. In maps that are really tight and have a lot of walls. But often I opt to just go to this trailer for most of my other needs. And that one works pretty well. But... I do have to say, it is also late for me. I do have to wake up early. I actually have to bring my car into the shop, and that has to mean I have to get up earlier than I normally do. Not looking forward to that. Oh, it looks like the rope bar is now falling off. There we go. Yep, bad driver right here. So now you would have to get everything disconnected and get them back onto the trailer. But that's not what we're doing. There we go. Bye, Ropa. Yes. No, that's what I had. I just wanted to get back into FS, just trying it out, playing it for a little bit. There is that whole new, it's not a mod, but it's where you test the land, test the fields, and see what they need, and actually apply that. We're probably going to use that down the road. For right now, I honestly don't know what to do with it, but it's pretty cool, I heard. That's fine. Anyone have any questions or anything else that I can answer before I head out? I know this should be on really really slow delay, so if you want to say something, right now is the best time. Otherwise, I will check out, and I do appreciate all of you joining. Farming Simulator will be a thing in the very near future that's more regular, so if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe. There's a lot of other stuff on my channel that's also mostly regular, so if you like that kind of stuff and this stuff, like and subscribe. If you don't like any of that, maybe like and subscribe anyways, because you probably can use another subscription or two. Let's be honest. That's just the thing that goes on there. But I don't see anyone typing anything, which makes me think nobody wants to say anything, which is totally fine. But I think it's time to go. So I thank all of you for coming, hanging out, and chatting, and doing all that stuff. This was a very successful stream, I would say. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.